I was struggling in life, just being successful as a person. When I met Leslie, and Leslie introduced me to like Christian radio, and that's when I heard about Promise Keepers. It was through some ads on the radio and stuff, and every time a commercial come on, I felt this pulling, right? And in construction, no way I could get a Saturday off to go down to a Promise Keepers conference. I woke up to go to work, and it was raining so hard you wouldn't believe it. But I can go to this conference, so I just got out of bed, went down and got in line and bought tickets, and went to a Promise Keepers conference, and gave my life to the Lord there. And about 2 weeks later, I got baptized after the conference, and haven't looked back. Life's been incredible. Well, before it was all me, look after myself. And then since I became a Christian, loving people's been like number one. I know why the pulling on my heart. For people that are struggling, that when I know that I gotta stop and help somebody, or stop and give somebody $5 or a bowl of soup, I know why I'm doing that, because that's God talking through my heart to help. And let them know it's not coming from me, it's God's telling me to do this for them. Going on missions trips is sharing God's love. Just stopping on the highway for somebody broken down is sharing God's love. And when you stop and you help somebody and you let them know that it's God's love that you're doing that, it goes a long way. It's planting a seed or watering a seed that's been planted before I got there. We realize, like I realize that here we're doing things wrong. We're living to acquire our possessions, when that's not where it's at. Where it's at is acquiring relationships and building up each other. Worked at the Mac store. He was there every morning when I went to buy my coffee on my way to work. And we would talk, and he was kind of a grubby, long hair kind of guy, and every morning I would have conversations with him. I'm not sure how often Christ or church or anything come up in conversations, and I'm sure they did. But every day there's a relationship getting built there. And then I was sharing with him that I'm going away doing this missions trip, and talked quite a bit about what we'd be doing down there. And one day he handed over $100 and says, like, send this to Guatemala or do something with this $100 for me. And I said, well, you want a tax receipt? And no tax receipt. Didn't want me to get his name or address, anything. He just wanted this $100 to go to Guatemala. And that moved me like you would not believe, because I think I judged him, and then he had a heart like that to just give. Every time you meet somebody, whether it's in a line at Safeway, letting somebody get in line in front of you, and just little things is building a relationship, and you never know when the chance to evangelize is going to come up, or even a friendship can come out of that, or change somebody's aspect on the rest of their day. Maybe before they walked in, or before you had your encounter, they were having a real crappy day and had no faith left in humanity, and then God puts you in their path, and you can change a person's view on the way their day's even going. People know I'm a Christian because I share it. People come to my house quite a bit in the evenings, and my Bible's on the table and my books are laying around, and we talk, and I bring up a subject, and I'm always there for somebody to talk to. Just love your neighbor. Love your neighbors, you love yourself. That's God's command. That above all is what we have to do. And whether our neighbor's not next door, our neighbor's the person right next to us wherever we are.